This one was kind of up for grabs, and I feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
After this timeout, we remind you that coming up of this first half of action. Now Smith on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jeremy Maclin from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception, the last drive, what will happen here?
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Maclin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, Smith surveying the field. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Smith, and his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there, and it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now Osweiler on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught him. Inside the 20. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Miller, the lone setback. From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Watch it now, Barney!
Osweiler. And he's going to go down just outside. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So we have reached halftime here in a tight. Hey, Charles, you give me a water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That one, in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of...
But he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
He's got it to West on the dump-off. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent game. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
False start, offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun on third down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease board, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now it's Smith. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run it. It's Charles. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Another shot here for Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back now at the home of Super Bowl 51, NRG Stadium in Houston. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. Have 4 takeaways now. Last one, the interception on that previous drive.
Okay, work with me on this one because I think we've got to do the highlight video at the end of the season. Can you imagine putting this together, the high energy, the impact, all these takeaways cut into one sequence? I think they'll love seeing that on the big screen.
We'll let you do the highlight video. We'll see if they're going to try to get another highlight here on this defensive stand. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come up in an offset eye. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Completes this one to Cecil Shorts. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. An extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Backing up. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps fulfilled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 3rd down, still 14 yards left. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And they go backwards here. They're losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's Brock Osweiler and the Texan offense getting set to go. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, There's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally.
And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the